votes are Fayez and Nova. Nova
I
needs
hope
no
Mina wouldn't be
explanation.
jealous though. She's like, "What the fuck you brought?"
Well, you guys have
everyone
three.
these?"
You guys have three.
You get 3.
Yeah, you have 3 picks.
And then Grover, just to see what he needs.
Oh,
Just bring him
I don't
in, why
know.
not?
I don't know, man.
Look,
bring
if
in
we
Mina.
pick Fias but not Mina,
That's a dark path. I think we should get both of them
Yeah.
and Nova. If we're being realistic.
Takara would be
Or
like, Jin, we need to talk.
Nah, she'll probably understand. I
Well,
think.
that
at least.
relies on us having a decent reason as to why we didn't bring her. And like, I don't know.
I got outvoted.
I think we have a very
Make the
good
choice.
reason.
Got outvoted. Yeah, Fights is Prince of Darkness. Mina.
And we're going to somewhere in Shadowland. Mina is very... I don't know, maybe I'm just not remembering her well, but she's very... I guess Takari's very combat-based.
Yeah, they're both similar, different direction.
Ba-ba-ba, made the token.
Nova's solid.
There you go.
Kid. Have a ninja.
Mina
that's
is the only
Yeah,
person
I
I,
mean,
can
yeah,
revivify without a diamond.
Red is a shinobi, and she's also a dragon, so...
True.
Would she
She could ferry us, but I feel like we'd be very, very visible.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't do the dragon stuff. That being said, she's a shinobi, and she's very accomplished at that.
If you
That's-
need it, she would go dragon form, but that's like, you gotta... Yeah, she's got to really gauge the necessity of it.
Like, we're facing a TPK, we need to go, and it's like, okay, fine.
Nah, bro, she'd bring in the TPK, dude. Like, come on, just...
Yeah, go, baby.
Her and Haley would have a very interesting dynamic, because they're
Oh, yeah.
both fledgling gods.
Oh,
good
that's
point.
right.
Right? Like,
Haley, this is
Red
what-
herself is a soon-to-be walking Newman. Haley herself is not a Newman, but she's about to be a god. So the two of them are like, what's up? Hey. I like you. Okay. So, food for thought.
Haley, this is God in training. Ed, this is the person who just found out they're a god.
I'm older than you.
I'm older.
She is older than Red.
Right.
She actually is older than Red, if I recall right. She actually is older than Red.
She
I'm
doesn't.
older than
She
you.
either doesn't know or doesn't tell us her age.
You'll never know. Anyways, so you guys think on it. I might leave the screen up and maybe fill out the names in case you guys forget people in between.
So,
I would appreciate that if you have the time.
I gotta put this. I gotta put this like this. I gotta put the Commander Matic at top. He's the commander, and most importantly, he remembers that you guys saved his son. So he's gonna fucking go to bat for you, baby. He's gonna go to bat.
hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah,
Oh,
man.
boy.
This is
His
a
son was
father's
the
love
one with a
paid by
bomb in an
proxy.
unfortunate place, right?
Yeah, they're in a very unfortunate place. Don't worry, he's doing better.
That's good. A very
Not
effective
to the point where we
place.
bring him to fight Deathwing. But the good news is, for the purposes of long-term planning, they're Valtonia and Velkestian. They aren't Eulonian. So
Oh,
anything they deal is fair
true.
game against Deathwing, baby. Which means, Leslie, they are in danger. They are in great danger. Except Kenthris. Kenthris is half Eulonian, so she half damage. Herman, though. I didn't hear no bad.
Oh
Fucking
god.
He's also
Isn't Herman
old.
the squishy one? Yeah, he's old.
He's-
so he's got
he's
a
old.
very poor constitution.
He does have a very poor constitution.
Just
I'm
don't
about
get
to
hit.
die
easy.
anyway.
Nah,
Okay,
that's Commander Matic. That's what I'm saying. And you guys have never seen him before. You guys have never met Commander Matic before.
Oh, that's.
But since we helped, he'd be willing to help us.
Yeah, he doesn't know. You guys risked your life for his stranger over the sun. He's gonna fucking lock the fuck in, bro. He don't leave debts unpaid. That's his legacy right there, you guys say. That's the love of his son that you guys saved right there. So he's gonna fucking lock the fuck in, bro.
He looks like the dude from Wolf, which means I really want to vote for him.
It would be a
AJ
very
Blazkowicz.
it would be a very interesting introduction to him.
I'm sorry, buddy, but you're not high. I don't know if he's. I mean, maybe.
He's like same tier as like Kenthris and Herman.
Not push.
Just compared to the overall.
Yeah, versus all the people you have assembled. Yeah, I don't know if you would. If you guys, I will tell you guys this as like not a hint, but just for your informants. The one thing I would put for Cater McLaughlin, you would get him. He's a fantastic spellcaster, rules lawyer. You also get his mentat,
Oh, that is important.
which if you guys feed him enough information, or if he can accumulate enough information, he can hyper predict stuff. Right, so if you guys fed him enough information about Wispy and her potential name, he could brute force
extrapolate.
calculate what her name is.
And we don't get punished guessing, so.
So yeah, it's like, oh yeah, give Cater McLaughlin like
Oh.
24 hours and like 10 clauses of naming nomenclature, and he'd be like, got it.
I think. Oh, that's a really good point. Just
I
'cause,
guess
like,
24 hours is the problem bit for you guys, actually.
Yeah. A good point with him is that we're trying to extrapolate. Like, is there like another aspect of Deathwing that we have to like find and da 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 da? So it's like we could just basically have him sitting in the background like processing data. Not sure if he has enough time to do all that, but he might be able to get us.
You can at least have it.
Yeah.
Which anyone that
Like,
runs
it's-
statistical analysis is like, having the prospects is huge. It's like when you're trying to find a specific Minecraft seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that.
So-
we have a lot of like pretty good, not pushovers, extremely well trained. This guy had his head ripped off, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He fucking tanked that shit, and then a sunflower stalk grew up and grabbed his head and put it back on him.
The power scaling we have here is hilarious.
Slay.
They all have debuff. Can't.
Yeah, well, this is the lower forces all waiting for you, right? So everyone is going to be contributing. Maybe we'll figure out the Witch Knight stuff, but you know, everyone will be contributing in some way in the final showdown. Obviously, again, the Knights will only really be helpful against the Apostles. Everyone else, though, lock the fuck in, baby. So you guys can figure that out. I'll put you guys back on that slide in between sessions. I have the next week off, so if anyone has questions, I'm around to answer. Yippee. So, as you guys send your votes, your elections to the Voices of Vishnu, he merely regards it, affirms it, and then, silent as he entered your mind, Jen, silent does he leave. He, she, they, literal
Yeah.
they.
He stumbled over that too, and was like, "I'm just gonna go with
They.
like a shotgun approach."
Yeah. Yep. But at that, Mercer does like pull down his device. We are. If anyone's got anything to send out, now's the place to do it. What do you mean? I don't know where the fuck we are, but this is like a. You know how people say places of power occur on where ley lines cross over, right? Okay, and I want you to scale that up like a lot. Huh? I don't know where the fuck this is. We're not in the betwixt anymore. Wherever this is, he gestures at the massive landscape, or not landscape, the cloudscape around you. It's a convergence point. Maybe not for everything, but for a lot of things. Which means it's a lot easier to get stuff out of here. A lot.
When town first met, the red star and everything, felt the same. Very different.
I felt that too.
I have no clue what that means.
Quick context. Bleh.
Bleh. The feeling might be the same, but as far as my studies go, Numenera changes drastically. What's a Numenera? Right, figure out you're not from. There's a Numen, which is a god, and a Numenera, which is a portal to a realm. A divine realm. He gestures back again at the cloudscape. Welcome to the divine realm, everyone. Oh. So, is Reduvius a Numenera? He got us into my mom's domain. He asked to be let in. He didn't know he wasn't the door himself. Oh. She looks at her book. That's not one either. Yep. I wasn't thinking of that. Anyways, this is the new Numenera. He points at the Orc Arc, which is sitting there with Falk in front of it. So that there is the Numen. The small lantern is a Numen. Well, it's at least a ward light.
Back to
A lot.
Oh, you guys really are adventurers. I think you meant to insult us. Yeah.
An insult amongst friends, I've come to learn, can be form of endearment. Good friend.
He certainly is that way. Shut up. See? So, the Ark. Meanwhile, Falk, you sit in front of the Ark. Or
Yes.
stand in front of it, not sit.
Normal lantern size?
Yeah.
Is it just within an arm's reach? Could you just reach out and grab it if you wanted to?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. You'll do that. Pick it up
You
by its
reach out.
lantern top.
Yep, you grab it by the handle, just...
Like Boromir holding the One Ring.
Yeah.
How could something so small be so powerful? Or cause so much grief?
Yeah. It doesn't react or anything. It still glows a blindingly bright light, but obviously if you just look... It's the same way, like, welding produces a blinding light. Just don't look at it and you won't go blind. Golden light.
Half to the lantern itself and half to the lantern itself and half to himself. He'll say aloud, "Do you have the answers we seek?"
Potentially. You hear a voice echo out from the lantern. Not telepathically, like you guys can audibly hear it through your ears. Actually, wait, no, you wouldn't. Wait. Biggest brainess. Wait, no, it would be telepathic.
Ooh.
Never mind, I retract everything I just said. It has to communicate with you guys telepathically.
Oh?
Why is that?
Don't worry about it.
I think because previously it only talked.
I'm gonna insight you, Crash. No.
Yeah, go inside on me. Yeah, go ahead. If you're not 20, I'll tell you something.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Alright.
5% chance.
Alright. Insight. Nah.
Oh, sorry. Anyone else want to try? Anyone else trying to fish for
He's
a
gonna say
crit?
something dumb. He's
Sure.
encouraging us.
Yeah.
One, two,
I'll tell you something if you get a crit. All right, no, it's not a crit. No
What
crit.
if we get a crit fail?
No, it doesn't count. Has to be a
Oh,
natural.
tracked knowledge.
If you get a crit fail,
I'll rip it out of here.
oh god.
Champion of fate.
Oh no, that's a shame. Anyways, I was gonna tell you guys this.
Crash.
I was gonna tell you guys.
You bitch.
anyways, you guys hear it echo out in your mind, telepathically. I can. And you
That's
guys
not-
understand what Irina meant earlier now, where it's like it sounds like a garbled butchering of language, I guess. I don't know, like dialectical like difference. Like you understand what they're saying, but also it just seems off in your heads. I'm not gonna do it because it would be impossible. It would be like super hard to like listen to. But it would be like they just said like I can. It'd be like I can, right? That'd be very disjointed. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You can do a foreign accent.
That's not a foreign accent. That's just broken English accent. Fob accent. But nonetheless, you guys do get a response from it, and you guys can tell Wispy obviously heard as well. She goes, she gasps. Put the hand way over here. There you go. Wait, he's way over there.
Do you recognize this girl? And I'll hold the lantern out towards her.
I do not. I would recognize such a shrouded figure.
She looked quite different when she kept you.
Ah. Would this help?
Oh,
Oh!
sacrifice.
Oh!
Fuck.
Full Wispy. Full Wispy art.
Let's go.
Terra, how far you've come.
Does that feel familiar? You'll sit to the runway.
That's my name. Terra of the Earth. You always were. Even now. I'm glad to see you again. I'm glad to remember. You keep profane company. It's not their fault. I see.
What makes us profane?
You are from a corrupted world. I as well. But different. I shall always be restored to purity through time, whereas all of you can only doom your souls back into your corruption. Two of you above all feel this, don't you?
Irina looks at Eugen like, he's talking about us.
He just like nods, like, yeah.
And yet I detect still something else stirs in you two. Something better. Something that pushes against your corrupted nature. A call to old. Time immemorial.
Wispy looks at you two. Tilts her head.
Sorry, bringing to see if she has any clue what he's talking. Or it.
Yeah. She doesn't.
Be patient with us, and you can.
I would need to be let loose of the lantern first.
Us?
For you too, I will make it safe. For the vile one who stands yonder, they best watch themselves.
I'm talking about the hound.
You assume so.
The one that's just sizzling like a steak in the background.
Mercer is taking down extensive notes right now, by the way. Same for Haley, but Haley does that naturally, whereas Mercer, you guys don't normally see him be studious in the field. So,
Especially because this is just something that's probably not really archived now, is it?
exactly. Unprecedented.
Oh, you
Then I shall open your lantern.
Flowing out in like a golden tide. Just. You see the vague outline of a humanoid form, but they don't have legs. They just sort of hover, almost like a water elemental, I guess. Nonetheless, they are comprised of golden light. No eyes, no face, musculature, or anything else denoting physique. Only an upcurrent that is their legs and two arms, which they themselves are amorphous. And a head.
Read
Maybe
again.
he's not an Empyrean shard.
You're not the most versed on the Empyrean Shard, but sentience doesn't seem to be amongst that qualifier. As far as you know.
Yeah.
It is.
I feel like they shouldn't have legs.
I specifically
Shardling.
To be free again. Are you okay?
Genie in the
I am now. Terra. Are you remembering? Mm-hmm. I remember running. Fleeing. A deer. Running. Running more. You need not focus on it. The present is more important. Turn to all of you guys, and current guest, equally so. You have questions? I have answers. In this realm of my own, I do not fear any observer. Not anymore. So ask them. And, well, you may have to hold such answers to secrecy for the betterment of others.
slow nodding.
Wherein lies your knowledge? What could you tell us?
I am ancient. From before the age of dragons and men, of elves and twilight. I am older than those that came before, even them, as old as the world itself. Though, I had no mind then, no more than a being of nature, a beast, held to my nature. In recent ages, though, I have gained my mind, forged into a mind. By that ancient order in this age of yours. He's talking about Ash Wardens. Correct. I can remember recently, and I certainly remember that which has transpired in the age.
Yet. Says Alec. Look to the others. What do we want to know?
What do we have time to ask?
It is.
Damn.
Time doth flow. A rapid current here. Not a good thing to hear.
No.
Lingering
Or
on
anything.
curiosities.
Worry not. I will do my best to convey you back on your timely quest, as earliest as I am able.
And our second question. How can you help us on that timely quest?
Little, save knowledge. I am but an element tied to a lantern. That which you face, from the eeks I've heard of you ascending silver, 'tis not a quest against eternal darkness. It is a quest against evil. But evil and darkness are not one and the same.
Right.
In a way, he looks over at the hound. They are closer to your origins than you will ever be. Some twisted in their regards, others true to what should be.
Oh, if your knowledge coincides with the pitch, then maybe you can tell me how I might avoid restless nights. How I might overcome that darkness.
There is a machine.
Lean in.
Ancient machination laid in motion long before you or any of your line could ever have been conceived. You all should count yourselves fortunate that the machine was sabotaged. For if it had succeeded, you would never know night. You would be merely swallowed by it. I know what he's talking about. You do? I mean, maybe not know, but I know of stuff.
Something for later.
Yeah.
Let me add it to my quest log.
You're
As a
keeping a
side-
log of these things?
Yeah,
He's an
side
adventurer.
objective. Ask Mercer about the night machine.
Oh, of the thing that we gestures towards Mercer.
The presence.
I know not what you speak of. Well, there goes that. Appreciate you asking, though.
I should. Gossie's better ways.
If the fucking god of the tree that were climbing, no offense. It tilted its head, not understanding the issue.
What is the idea behind this?
What's it fucking?
If the fucking god of the tree, no offense, can't even detect it. That's really putting me on edge.
Were we, collective we, human, elves, goblin, etc. Are we the origin of the pitch? Did we cause it?
A travesty. No. The pitch and its origins are from long before your era. Just as the era before it suffered the consequence of the failures of those that came before it. You too suffer the consequence of those you would never know. Or rather, those that you know little of. I feel one of their presences on you. What the
Go ahead.
fuck does that mean?
Who?
It looks at Badger.
Oh, it's the freaking Aga, isn't it?
It's gotta be that damn thing.
Take it out.
Fine. I'm better shut eye.
Badger's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
If I
You
stand
know,
still
just
long
the
enough,
Briar
they'll
Queen
forget
and
about me.
And the
So
Echo
small, they
King.
Yes. As you pull out the dagger. A blade from long ago. Paying homage to now defunct gods.
Defunct gods. Is that what the Hollow are?
No. No. they which you call the Hollow Ones are only victims of a betrayal and deception, of greed.
It is time, as it turns out.
Repeat that.
Tale as old as time, as it turns out.
The words right out of my mouth. I was just thinking that.
Indeed. Let us hope you all will change. Break the cycle. For if not, the fate of the world will lay in minority. 'Tis the era of stalemate. But the pitch and the outside is ever insidious, corrupting. It will win. If good and light do not stay diligent and effective.
Alright. I think getting Deathwing is a good step in ensuring a brighter dawn.
Speaking of. Sorry.
The matters of your avian quests, I am sorry to say, are irrelevant in the grand scheme of it. Save for you finding your footing in the world, in company, in strength, and being able to bear what evil has lain in its heart. In that regard, it is a good step.
You have a look at Irina.
You. Me? Child of the earth. I see now what impels you.
He turns to you, Jen.
Same for you. I now see, in such quiet way, the thing that might allow you to resist your world's corruption. In some respects, the mark of distant kin for you.
He looks back to Irina.
And in you, something new made. Noble, yet ruinous.
You guys feel a wave of sadness wash out from Irina across you guys. As she is so emotionally liable to afflict other people.
Aww.
Arena, all tools used to build can be made to destroy. You are what you choose to be.
Nothing else.
Right. Such is a question beyond my ken.
What do you mean?
I am nature. Primordial nature. And I will only serve to my nature.
Dahlia,
Mm-hmm.
can you roll me something real fast?
Oh, of course, Crash.
Can
What
you
do
roll
want
me
to
your
roll?
alchemist supplies?
Alchemist
advantage.
supplies. I was
You've been
going
doing
to ask.
you've been doing some studying. Well, not recently, but
Yeah.
chronically.
With wisdom?
Yes.
Wisdom.
What'd you roll? like an 8? Oh, 9.
9.
A 9. Did we used recap already? Yeah, it was during the skill challenge.
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't think I have anything that I can
So the list.
try and fish.
Let's see. You've used dreams and expectations and under
Yeah.
competence. So, and champion of fate. So
Yeah.
you use all.
No, the only thing I have we talked about this was the escape plan and Predator's Insight, right?
And divine inspiration.
And Divine Inspiration. Hey, Crash. No.
Crash, what is the thing that you're about to tell me with this roll?
Hey, Crash, please.
Yeah, the only thing that can save you now is if someone else uses their dreams and expectations. But who even has? Okay, Cobb has all of his. I'm not obligating anyone though. I'm just
Mhm.
observing.
No. Let me see if I can't vouch.
Oh, lucky! I have a lucky for this. Yeah, you guys need to bust each other's ass out of trouble.
And I don't imagine anyone has an inspiration I could bum at this point.
I have an inspiration you can bum.
Oh,
He sounds so.
I'm in your debt if you would allow me
You
to
are
take
in my
it.
debt, yes.
I'm in your debt.
you know she'll
One
write it down too.
Inspiration.
She's such a worthy debtor. She records down her own debt.
It's
Got a great
100%
credit score.
interest after a year.
Wait, a year?
Yeah, you know, that way
Yeah,
if,
what the
you know,
hell?
she goes a year, I get 2.
Yeah, after a year, bro.
Yeah, that's plenty. That at least some leeway.
What
I'm
a
not
very fair
scumbag creditor.
What a very fair lender to give you a
That
year.
is very fair. I do appreciate it. That being said,
good
2
lender
years.
and
That's 4.
A good debtor and a good lender. Wow, look at
Yeah,
these
but have
guys.
you not
So-
paid off 2 of them in a year?
Yeah, bro. Come
Yeah,
on.
you show good
If-
track record.
I do.
You
I've
have
got a
a
good
credit
credit
score.
score at this point.
Good payment
Hey,
history.
speaking, if Crash just never gives her an inspiration until a year from now,
Please don't do
And
this
if you
to
guys-
me.
Automatic.
And if you guys never give her recap, then
Guys,
Yeah.
come on! I work so hard.
temple.
I work so hard.
So anyways, you got a inspiration.
That being said, it might not.
Recaps from now on.
We'll close this out soon. We'll end on a bit of a cliffhanger. You guys can continue asking stuff next session because I didn't
Yeah.
realize how long the other stuff would go. Oh, that's right.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Holy crap.
I believe you. We'll end with this. Dahlia, by the tenets of the Philosopher's Stone, it is the culmination, or one facet of the Philosopher's Stone, one element, pun intended, one part of it, is that it is the culmination of all nodes in grand amount at that. After what you just fucking dealt with, that elemental being right there is 1000% not a Philosopher's Stone in and of itself, but it is a part of it is what you need to make it. You would be in doing so destroying it, obviously, but you know, aside from that. Food for thought. Food for thought.
I feel like Dahlia's just staring at it.
Counterpoint.
Prima materia, exactly. Exactly.
The true resurrection.
It was never alive. So we'll end on that. You can think on the Philosopher's Stone aspect as you so wish. You guys can think of questions to ask a being that is old as time itself, but only remembers this age and the previous one, because only recently did it gain intellect.
And it doesn't seem omnipresent, so it's like no, like let's say for homeland.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
It is omnipresent in the sense that it is connected to the world. So if something happens to the world on a macro grand sense, it would know. But in terms of individual mortal conflicts, it can't detect that. Secondly, it doesn't care. Right? The world has such a long, like, sort of like when you guys are talking to our handmaiding, Adriana, they look at things differently. You live your life in decades, maybe a century. They live it in millennia. Kingdoms rise and fall. Gods, too. it has lived through all of that. So in a way, it sort of doesn't really track it. It doesn't need to track it. So depends what you guys ask. But it definitely is a connecting factor A connecting insight, we'll call it, to the previous ages of this world. Like that of elves. The age of elves and twilight. Whereas you guys are the age of dragons and men. Oh, I'm sorry, Tango. I need to move the chair. I'm sorry. I want to sit. Also, Fred.